Hey everyone, this is Kevin Butcher, and I guess you would call me the founder, and I don't know what my other title is, Rooted Pastors, and I'm so delighted to be with you, especially for those of you who have been praying for us, who have given to us over the year. This is kind of a way for me to share with you how grateful I am, how grateful we are for your participation, your partnership in our ministry to pastors, Christian leaders, and their spouses. It is hard to quantify what your participation with us, your partnership with us has meant on an individual level to individual leaders and pastors and spouses. I'm thinking of pastors I've been meeting with lately that literally they don't know especially what they want to bring to the table when we have our first get together over a cup of coffee or over a Zoom. But what you find out pretty quickly is that they simply are walking alone. And what they're longing for is someone to look at them and to really see them, not categorize them, whether they're a pastor or a leader. They ought to be doing this, they ought to be acting like that, but simply to see them as a son of God or a daughter of God, and to love them, and to, by listening, bear witness to their story and bear witness to their pain, and to watch them sometimes in just one or two sessions begin to come alive, to begin to heal because of the power of the love of Christ when it's given. It's unbelievable. And of course, when they begin to heal, they begin to be rejuvenated in their own love for people. That is what got them into the ministry to begin with. We've added a retreat this year. The retreat we added was a couples retreat, so now we're doing 3 retreats in a year on top of, those are 3 big retreats on top of some smaller retreats. And to see, we kept it small, we kept it to 8 couples, and to see the healing that happened in a 3-day period to several of these couples who were able to be absolutely honest. And a few of them were very, very honest about where they found themselves, knowing they'd receive no judgment. They would just receive love and care and spiritual direction and counsel that would help them begin to find their way. I could go on and on and on. One of our brothers was literally out of ministry. He was working a very lucrative job, but his heart wanted to get back in, but he was too filled with shame. And he got connected to us via a therapist that walks alongside us. We partner with her, and by simply meeting with him and loving him and letting him know how loved he is by God and giving him space to tell his story. Now he's not only pastoring again, but he's started a nonprofit that is spreading the ministry that he has to lifties in the mountain resort where he pastors. These are the kids that come in and work seasonally and come in lost because they don't know where they've come from, they don't know where they're going. And they work on those slopes, and he has a ministry to those lifties that now through his nonprofit he's spreading all over the Front Range and several different resorts. That's because that multiplied ministry, the healing of this pastor, his marriage, and multiplied ministry is because of your prayers and your gifts. Seriously, we cannot do this alone. In fact, our prayer is that maybe God would whisper to you, you can do more. Maybe you can up your giving and maybe help us reach even more pastors. Because I have to tell you, next year what we look forward to is more of what went on this year, because we literally are here with our capacity. So thank you for being with us. Thank you for praying for us. Thank you for giving to Rooted Pastors. It makes so much of a difference to the kingdom. When these pastors find healing, they begin to love their community, their congregation well, and then those brothers and sisters begin, as the church, to carry that healing love out into our broken world. Thank you so much. We love you, and have a Merry Christmas.